to Root Zones, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne,
And my name is Manish.
and if you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Today, the US Senator Cynthia Lummis is pushing for regulations that would ensure Bitcoin remains a good store of value. If the cryptocurrency is what to become what El Salvador has done, legal tender, then we need to make sure that we are using it in a ways that complies with Bank Secrecy Act and anti-money laundering laws, she said. The pro-Bitcoin senator also noted that the big government spend are also doing far more accelerated adoption of digital assets. Senator Lummis on Bitcoin adoption and cryptocurrency regulations shared her views about cryptocurrency regulations following the Senate Banking Committee's hearing about cryptocurrencies. Big government spenders are doing far more to accelerate the adoption of digital assets than I am, she said. The debasement of our currency is causing a flight to digital assets like Bitcoin that has a store of value. However, she added that spending America deeper into whole is stupid, inflationary, and altogether undesirable ways to drive people to digital assets. The senator emphasized, I want USD to continue as the world reserve currency. We need to rein in spending and support financial innovations on US soil to protect the status of the United States. In an interview with Fox Business Wednesday, Senator Lummis was asked what form of cryptocurrency regulation she would like to see in the US going forward. She said, I want to start with a good, solid definitions. I want the end results to be regulated sandbox where everyone understands the rules, but innovation can still occur unrestricted. She was then specifically asked how the crypto regulation she is pushing for would affect Bitcoin. She explained, we want to make sure that Bitcoin can continue to serve as a good store of value. And if it is to become what El Salvador has done, legal tender, then we need to make sure that we are using it in the ways that comply with Bank Secrecy Act, anti-money laundering, and we want to make sure it is used legitimately. The senator from Wyoming said, although if she actually owned Bitcoin herself, I do own Bitcoin myself. It is only cryptocurrency I own. I own it because it is a great store of value and I'm going to save it. So when I retire, I know it's there. She described the only digital asset that I understand is Bitcoin because it is such a great store of value. Only 21 million will ever be mine. And she further explained, in her opinion, I encourage other people who want to make sure they have a diversified asset allocation for their retirement, at least one asset that they know is going to hold its value, much like gold. They can consider Bitcoin. So, in the comment section below, let us know what you think about Senator Lummis' comments on Bitcoin and regulation.
Yeah, great news. Many countries have started adopting as a crypto assets. Really a good news. Probably in upcoming how tos today, I'm also going to cover the how the cryptocurrency will be taxed, and this adoption, I feel that it will also more and more country will start taxing, start implementing the taxes on the cryptocurrencies. So yeah, we'll explore.
Awesome. In the second news I have, Doge, Shiba Inu, and SafeMoon added 78 million first-time investors to crypto market this year. Now, Tesla CEO Elon Musk is single-handedly responsible for attracting millions of new investors in the cryptocurrency market, as the billionaire entrepreneur made crypto seems like a cool kid in the financial sector previously filled with men in suits and ties. Musk tweeted in February 2021 that he invested in Dogecoin on behalf of his son and also promised that he would never sell his holdings for many years to come. Dogecoin, which was available for less than a cent in January 1, 2021, began its upward movement due to Musk's tweets and statements, and in no time, the meme currency reached to a 70 cents in May before it begins to slip. The phenomenon rise and celebrity endorsement made Dogecoin a superstar overnight and lured first-time investors to the crypto market in droves, hoping to be rich. The latest data collected from Crypto.com shows the number of investors worldwide reached 221 million in June 2021. In February 2021, before mass involvement in Doge, investors in crypto stood at around $143 million. It took more than 4 months from February to June to add 78 million first-time investors to the market as compared to adding 65 million investors since Bitcoin's inception in 2009 up to January 2021. Data also shows the influx of new investors pumped major of their money in Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, along with SafeMoon, which comes at a distance. The new investors, mostly millennials, also created a strong community base for Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, SafeMoon, and are also encouraging other new investors to join the bandwagon to pump their money. Millennials also altcoins to be much more lucrative than Bitcoin and Ethereum, as they believe the top two coins are either too expensive to buy or simply miss taking the bus since the inception days. The popularity of altcoin is growing day by day, and it is expected to keep adding new first-time investors throughout the year, keeping the supply chain active. Dogecoin at its time of the publishing was trading at 20 cents, and it was up about 0.81%, while its rival Doge killer Shiba Inu was trading at 0.0000632, and it was up 2.1%. SafeMoon stood at 0.50 and was down minus 3.88 in the days to trade. Let us know in the comment section below which of these meme coins you are interested in.
This year was the year of meme coins.
The meme
My
coins.
God. Yep.
Yeah.
Many meme coins gained the popularity. Their social medias are exploded. The transactions exploded. The number of investors are coming up for these meme coins.
We
Crazy.
we were lucky in April, Manish. We made 5x our money. So
Yeah.
right, so if you invested $10,000 sometime in April, you would have gotten 50,000 US dollars. Amazing,
True.
in a less than 1 month. So that's all, Manish, I have in the news today. I'm gonna hand back over to you.
Yeah. Sure.
So while Manish sets that up, join us daily live on YouTube and Facebook, 9 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like money and crypto, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Manish, back to you.
All right. So since lots of adoptions are coming for cryptocurrencies, so thought to cover today, how is cryptocurrencies taxed. So let me start with the question: do I have to pay tax when I buy or sell crypto? So before I start this topic, just to let you know, this is not a financial advice. It's as I'm giving as a disclaimer. uh, it's all my own thought based on a research. All right. So there is the question was, I just asked is, do I have to pay tax when I buy or sell crypto? So to answer this, there is no single answer to this questions. Your tax will depend on your locations,
Mhm.
how long you have held the cryptos, the type of activity you are doing it, and other factors. In general, you will probably need to pay tax or offset loss for selling, but not when you buy it. Taxes in a cryptocurrencies are not always simple. As a fairly new assets, tax authorities are still developing a crypto regulations. However, it's your responsibility, it's our responsibility to keep track of your taxable gains and losses and the pay the right amount of taxes according to your country regulations and framework. So before we go in deep, let's understand what's a taxable event. So a taxable event is a transactions or activity you are required to pay tax on. These events are not universal. A taxable event is one country might not be in another country. So this thing you have to understand it. Since I'm covering this video, it's not that all the countries will be applicable. Typically, the transaction involving the sales of commodities, investment, and other capital assets are all taxable. Purchasing digital currency like a Bitcoin or BNB with the fiat currency is unlikely to be a taxable event. However, selling or trading your crypto is likely to be taxed, but it depends on your country regulations. Okay, what are the taxable and non-taxable events? So let's classify this in some terms. Generally speaking, taxable events includes selling cryptocurrency for fiat currencies like USD, CAD, Euro, or JPY, etc., or Indian rupees. Trading cryptocurrency for another cryptocurrencies also considered as a taxable, but it's again depend on your country regulations. Number three, spending cryptocurrencies in judicial, including the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Directly spending your crypto on a goods or service can incur taxes if you made profit. So please take note this. Receiving cryptocurrencies as a result of a fork, airdrop, mining is also a taxable. On other hand, the following are a general, not considered taxable events, which I'm going to explain you the points. Buying cryptocurrencies with the fiat currencies, it should not counted as a taxable. Donating cryptocurrency to a tax exempted organizations. Gifting cryptocurrencies under a specific limit. Transferring cryptocurrency from one wallet you own to another wallet you own. Okay, let's talk about how is cryptocurrency taxed. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies official classifications within a country will determine how they are taxed. Tax authority commonly count crypto as a capital assets and not a currency. If your country has not passed specific crypto taxation law, expect your crypto profit to be taxed according to your official designations, if any. Some jurisdictions take a much simpler approach, like Germany, for example, has no tax on crypto held for over a year. Malaysia, Portugal, and Singapore also have a very liberal crypto tax rules. It's based on my internet research. I might wrong also, so do your own research. Okay, how do I calculate my taxes? If you have bought crypto, hodled, and sold it later, your tax liabilities should be fairly easy to calculate. Let's look. If you want to have a simplified US-based example, first of all, we need to figure out your capital gains or losses in US dollar, and here is the formula: fair market value minus cost basic is equal to capital gain slash loss. The fair market value is a current spot price you would find on exchange like Binance. Cost basic is the original price you paid for the asset plus any fee. So this is how you calculate your taxes. How the how do a tax authorities know about my cryptocurrencies? Yes, many of the people have asked me also. Tax authorities such as IRS, ATO, CRA, HMRC, these are US based tax authorities, and other track cryptocurrency transactions and enforce tax compliance. So government use data analytics tools such as chain analysis to pinpoint cryptocurrency users. With the enough information, they can tie blockchain transactions from regulated cryptocurrency exchange to a personal crypto wallet. So you know that each transaction is transparent in blockchain. So you'll not be able to hide all your transaction in cryptocurrencies. Okay. What happens if I don't file my cryptocurrency taxes? In many countries, tax authorities require you to file your tax regularly. This can be the case even if you owe zero tax or need a refund. Failure to a file can result in a fee, penalties, interest, classified refund, audits, and even punishment also. Uh, Even Binance, if you are not aware, Binance API also has a tax reporting tools. Depend on a countries, this APIs works, and you'll be able to see what is your taxable amount. The Binance tax reporting tools allow you to keep track of your crypto activity. You can generate a report via API and use it to ensure that you are fulfilling the requirement of your jurisdictions. So one day I probably cover this API as well. And moving on, the closing thought, getting your tax right is essentials. That's why we recommend getting professional help calculating your tax bill if you have any doubts. This may be case if you have been trading, not just investing. The tax implications of a regular tradings are much more complicated, but most importantly, your situations for a tax purpose is highly dependent on where you live. As I have multiple times I have mentioned in the sessions, make sure to use your informations that in mind. And as a disclaimer, this is not a financial advice. Thank you. That's all I have it for today.
Thank you. Thanks, Manish. So, I'm gonna share a screen. So from currency.com, these are the countries, right? Germany, Singapore, Portugal, the Malta, Malaysia, Belarus, and Switzerland. Is zero tax for capital appreciation, especially for cryptocurrencies. So when you look at the taxation across the world, they are almost the same. It is where the government wants you to go. So if you are earn income, if you are an employee, if you are a self, like a starting a business, you are heavily taxed. But on the business side, business and investment, based on how you actually do your investment and understand the taxation law, you this is incentivized. So do your due diligence, as what Manish has said. Do your own education. There is also something which is called the sorry, not the BI triangle, but rather the earn income, self employee, business and investment quadrant by Kiyosaki is something that I may cover in future to actually show you how you can actually be an earned employee, because that's majority of the 80% of all of us who are actually working, but play on the investor side of things. So thanks Manish. It was a good thought, food for
Yep.
thought for the weekend to think about your
Yeah.
taxation laws in your country that you live in.
Yeah, it's better to well prepare for it, right? Rather
Yeah.
just investing and trading. There is something which we have to keep in mind as well. And tax
we
is
are
one.
quite we are quite fortunate, Manish. We are
Yeah,
quite fortunate to actually be live in a country that actually promotes investing, right?
true.
So this is by Robert Kiyosaki. I'm not too sure if you can see it. So so we are in the employee section. You have a job, self-employed, right? You own a job, right? So but when you create a business, right, you have people working for you. There's cash flow. So what Kiyosaki always said, especially in the cash flow quadrant, is that the business and investors are a team sport, because that is where you use your taxation laws to your benefit to grow and create jobs for society. So a lot of people, I recently met someone a taxi driver who actually took me from a destination from point A to point B, and he was complaining about the government right here in my own country in Singapore. And I told him that Singapore was one of the best place to live in because of economic freedom. He couldn't understand that, and I was just telling him for a simple reason is that with the right knowledge and the right mindset, with a deployment of the right strategy, you can actually be an employee, but as at the same time invest money to make money work for you. So myself and Manish has spent a lot of considerable time. If you look through all our videos, we were mostly advocating having money work for you, because what happens when you can't work for your money? How would you manage your kids, your family, your livelihood? So that's something that you have to think about. And today, right now, in cryptocurrency, I mean, I'm just my own opinion. It's not a financial advice, but right now is the best time to go in, because when we look at the 1.4 trillion dollars compared to traditional finance, we have seen a vast percentage growth in the financial arena. So that's something that you need to take note. And if you can, grab this book by Robert Kiyosaki called Cash Flow Quadrant. It's a great book, and that's all I have. Thanks, Manish, for igniting that thought.
Yep.
Let's look over at the market side. What's happening?
Wow.
Beautiful time, guys. I see
Daily
Manish
we are
smiling. I
seeing a
see.
different, yeah,
I see
different.
Manish. I see Manish smiling because now, for the first time in the last 60 days, I believe we've been doing every day here on
Yeah, greed.
greed, guys, greed. And in what Warren Buffett always said, be a contrarian thinking, have that contrarian thinking, because when people are greedy, when the masses are greedy, you have to think about to be fearful. And when you are in a state of fear, there's a time to be greedy, meaning to acquire. So we have over a time shared about having the investor mindset, having the trader mindset. There's these two dynamics that has been played over a century. And for myself and Manish, we buy 50% of our portfolio as Bitcoin, meaning to acquire. We are not selling. I don't care what is in the media in terms of FUD, meaning fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But we are holding. And or another word for that is hodl. And then the other 50%, myself and Manish, is trading. So we trade a lot. Like recently, we purchased Baby Doge. We bought Moon Nation. We bought Ethereum. We are trading Ethereum. We made money on Ethereum. Manish, what else?
Yeah.
We are doing Cardano, Solana. These
Solano,
are
Solana, VET.
BTT, VET. We are mining VET. So these are the 50% of it that actually creates that revenue for us, capital to purchase and acquire more Bitcoin. So today, looking at this, 60%, it's been a while since we have seen this over the last 2 months, right, Manish?
Yep. Yeah.
So it's amazing. You can actually see this amazing growth. We were like, since early, I believe since the first tweet that came sometime in May, we were like dabbling, channeling, and then suddenly after the 21st, with Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk, and Cathy
I've
Woods.
actually I feel sad the way it's growing.
I
I
know,
need some more time.
I know.
We need some more time
We need
to
some more
just
time.
continue
We
like
need some
this
more
and
time.
then pump up as much as we can.
Yeah, because and the reason why Manish says that is because our sense tells us that in the last, if you look at the max, it took 6th of August since COVID time. You look at this group of low period. It's only a few months. It only took maybe about 1 or 2 months before we had a very nice run up. But this year alone, look at the accumulation that happened. Most people talk about the week off event that happened, but look at this spike now. My gosh. So we might hit the 100,000 mark, and we may never come back to a double digit. And to let you know, Bitcoin as of today, we are going to hit the 19 million mark, guys, which means by 2040, with the halvings, we will left 2 million to mine, and after that, that's it. There won't be any more Bitcoin in circulation, and that's where people predict that Bitcoin could be the next gold reserve as 2.0, and it could also be one Bitcoin for $1 million. So let's see what happens over that. Now we'll go over to the VIX. So the VIX, of course, on the weekends, the VIX is actually a measurement of the fear index. Of course, if you see this spike here, this was the time where oil was at negative, gold started to rise, silver started to rise, and people was in a panic state. Everybody was selling because during COVID, a lot of companies overnight, the Boeing, the airlines industry, the shipping industry, the oil, the casinos, all went into lockdown. They lost money overnight, and so a lot of people started to sell. Today, the fear is low in the market. If you look at all the companies, the PE is very high because, again, fiat money is being printed by the federal government, 7% per annum, and of course, there's cheap dollars coming into the market, and then people are actually using cheap dollars to grow their business. So now, in the last 24 hours, as you can see, crypto still remains in the 11,000 mark. We have just increased a new exchange, 391. But guys, market cap has hit $1.6 trillion. We need to hit about $2.2 trillion in order to see a very nice run up for Bitcoin to break its new height of 65,000, and then we will look into the 100,000 by the end of the year. That's our prediction. So let's see what happens over that. So in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin is up by 6.33. We have broke the 40,000 barrier. So I'm happy for that. It's been a long time. We were trying to break the resistance for 40,000. It was more of a psychological resistance. And a lot of people lost money trading against Bitcoin, putting a put options against the short selling against Bitcoin. So they got crushed today. They can't expect. Nobody expected that Bitcoin would actually break this 41,000. So it's good times. Now we are still low. considered still low because we haven't hit the new height of 64,000. Ethereum is up by 4.45. USDT is down by 0.03. Binance Coin is up by 6.22. Cardano is up by 3.29. XRP is up by 3.20. USD Coin is down by 0.4. Dogecoin is up by 3.40. Polkadot is up by 11.56. Uniswap is up by 6.72. And Solana, wow, yesterday Manish, you mentioned 30.
Yeah,
Today,
34.
12.32. So we're going to see a very
Solana
nice
is
run
a
up.
premium crypto. It has a very good future. Yeah.
Yes. So let's see what's going to happen in the next coming days. So yeah, if you buy Bitcoin, of course, we in the last year to date, still less, slightly about 51%. Ethereum, of course, you would have 2x your money, 7x BNB coin, 6x Cardano, 2x, and 44x your money for Dogecoin, and of course Solana, you would have 21x your money. So and we are only talking something less than the current traditional investments where they have about $250 trillion of money poured into that industry, and we are still in the adoption phase. Let's go over to the technicals. So here we are on the 4 hours mark. Look at this nice, beautiful run up and breaking.
Yeah.
Look, people are bullish.
Mm.
Looking at this, if you can see, the volume has increased and money is pouring in, and you can actually see it broke through the roof of 40,000. It's going to aim it. Even on the 4 hour mark, it actually broke the 34,000 and 37,000 barrier. So let's see in the next couple of days, will it channel on the 40,000 before going upwards? Of course, we have to see on the market cap and the flow of money. But on the 1 day chart, I'm just going to zoom in a bit. You can actually see a very nice break. However, we still have to break this moving average of 44,000. So the next guiding principle will be 44. After that, let's aim for the 100,000. So myself and Manish is gearing up for that, and a lot of money is going to be poured in, and our trading is going to take us to a whole new level. Of course, if you're buying Bitcoin, there's this website called Blockchain Center. Currently now it's telling you to hodl. Like I said, when it comes to Bitcoin, people look at it as a store of value similar to the concept of gold. However, there's opposite. I think Michael Saylor and had a debate between the actual gold, which we do not know how many is in circulation, how many is in the mine waiting to be minted out. But we do know, based on blockchain technology for Bitcoin, we have only 21 in circulation, out of which we are going to hit the 19 million balance, 2 more million, and after that, that's it. So hodl if you can, trade the rest of the other altcoins. Looking at the total hash rate, we have hit slightly higher, almost a break even since the July event. So it's going to channel almost similar to this, and then it's going to go back to what we anticipate to be about 100, kind of a volume over the 180 terahashes, if I can use that word. So let's see what's going to happen over a period of time. The reason for this is because of China miners. Of course, they are being kicked out from Iran. But let's see. North America has stepped up to the plate, and we'll see new hash rate coming up as we progress. The total confirmed transactions, of course, have increased. You can actually see this. This is a correlation to the price of the 40,000. So we can see the actual confirmed transaction. And we use this indication because we don't want to be swayed by the news that is coming out, which is recently called the FUD to FOMO. So for those who are new coming in, you can always head out to our website, the YouTube and our website, of course, and learn cryptocurrency investment and all of this. Myself and Manish spend a lot of time. If you have any questions, do let us know. We will cover in the how-to section.
Yeah.
So that's all I have. Manish, do you have anything to cover?
Yeah. Let's open the flood. I think that's all. Nothing.
Yeah. So I think, today is a Saturday. So you guys watch, can comment in the section below. We'll cover that in the next coming days. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same channel.
And if you have any further questions, please let us know.
Take care.
Take care. Happy weekend.